Hello and welcome back to Two Player Start Plays Bounty Bob Strikes Back.
Yep, this is the sequel to Miner 2049er, and while it is, I mean, an okay sequel, it is, I don't know, it's like Miner 2049er, just more and harder. Like, as we're Miner 2049er, we sat down and we did that game in one shot, in one episode, 10 levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
This game is 25 levels, and they are stupid hard. So we're going to do this in sort of two phases. Number one, I'm going to show you how far I can get in this game. And then number two, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you the only way that we know to beat this game. Are you ready, Daniel?
Oh, I was born ready.
Yeah. So
Don't I look ready?
You do. So on the second level already, we're seeing that this game relies a lot more on jumping puzzles and all the like gimmicks and gadgets they came up with. So we're using the lift already. Oh, did I screw up? Oh, okay, good. I didn't die. So this game has, I mean, it has more ideas in it, but I don't think that necessarily makes it a good game. It just makes it a competent sequel. And when it comes to the age-old tale of, does it belong on the list of 1,001 video games you must play before you die? The answer is a resounding no. Now, if they had left Miner 2049er off and just made us play this, then I'd at least understand because... Oh, dang, I fucked up.
You sure did.
Oh, and there's no way to kill myself, which means we're starting over. All right, we're back. Where I am now breaking Daniel's heart. So, we'll just try this again, and this time I'll do it right. Like a good person, and not like the bad person that I am. Would you say that's fairly accurate? You're right.
Sorry, I don't know. Was that not?
It's so funny because we're at this point now. We're getting to the point where there are games on the list that you like, but I'm a cough now.
There are some games that are slowly killing us, as evidenced by Thomas's cough.
Yes. What I find funny is that the 80s were really this funny period of time where video games were, figuring themselves out and everything. But it's like for every game that made good steps forward,
No, don't forget you have to get that.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it.
Okay, good. For every good game that you got that you were like, hey, that was a great game, you got Bounty Bob's Green Hat.
Bounty Bob's Green Hat? Why? So many questions. Why Bounty Bob's... I mean, I know he has a green hat, but why would that be the name of the game?
It's pretty close to the name of the game.
Well, it's Bounty Bob Strikes Back.
Bounty Slob fights gnats?
Because, yes. What? I mean, in this case, because I guess what they're saying is that Bounty Bob didn't win the first time. Because, I mean, if you recall, the way that game ends is, you get to level 10, and then you go back to level 1. It's a good feeling ending. It really brings the whole experience together. So this is an example of innovations that the game was trying to make.
Death.
Unbelievable. I have not died on this level in a really long time. So, innovations that it was trying to do. So we have the tubes here. And the suction tubes, they transport you without having to worry about, like falling and shit. And I think that's a neat idea in a game that, wasn't exactly was light on ideas the first time around, certainly. Because, I mean, we still have to deal with the slides and everything. But the thing that I guess I appreciate is that at least they were trying. This isn't like a lazy sequel.
Are you sure?
Yeah, especially with the way that the jumping puzzles develop in later levels here, which you'll see.
Well, here's my problem.
Okay.
The innovations that they've created put this game on par with Snakes and Ladders.
Oh, damn, I want to play Snakes and Ladders. Fuck. That game was awesome. Do you remember when there were, like, storm days at school?
No.
No? Okay, so in elementary school, if the weather was unsafe, you could stay inside, and the teachers would haul out all the board games.
Okay.
And I remember those were my favorite days because, I mean, I was big into board games. And also, one of the games that we had was the Pac-Man board game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one ever played it because, I mean, at that point, I was already, like, obsessed with video games, I guess you would say. We didn't have many video games at home. We had mostly computer games or the Intellivision, and all my friends had Nintendo. And I wanted to play Nintendo so bad.
And that's why you really loved the Pac-Man arcade game.
It is?
That's the conclusion that story has to go to. They
Oh.
had the Pac-Man board game, and I was obsessed with I was obsessed with video games because I wanted to play Nintendo, and that's where I got to Pac-Man.
Well, no, it's just that I wanted to play video games or iterations of video games anywhere I could find them. So, like a Pac-Man board game, I'm like, that's video game related. I want to play that. Because literally anything that was a video game or video game related was a thing I wanted to do. So, like, you know, when Super Mario Brothers the movie came out, I really wanted to see it, but my parents were just like, yeah, we're not going to do that. And they did us a favor.
Our parents were like, Mother knows best.
Just, kids, trust us on this one.
One day you'll look back on this and laugh.
Will we? Or will we cry about that time they made an awful Mario Brothers movie?
No, we'll laugh because we never had to see it.
Oh, yeah, I've watched it now. I watched the Rift Tracks version.
So you looked back and laughed, didn't you?
Oh, shit, I totally did. Daniel?
Yeah,
Well played.
thank you.
Alright, so this is what I meant by, like, they got, you know, clever with
Mean.
the... Mean, yeah. But, I mean, you wouldn't have got this... Putting this in the first game would have been ridiculous.
Putting it in the second game was ridiculous.
I guess, yes. But, I mean, the good news is that playing this game, now the first game is, like, way easier.
The good news is, now that I've played this game, the first game looks way better than it was.
I don't mind that they made it harder. I feel like at this point, computer games specifically were trying to up the ante for difficulty for some reason.
Yeah, but my problem isn't that it's hard. My problem is that, look at this level. What does this level say to you?
Jump. Lots. The name of the level is Jumping 101. So, if it says anything, it says jump. Jump long and jump hard. What does it say to you? Since I'm assuming that you're taking this somewhere, so what does it say to you?
Oh no, it says lazy to me.
Oh, really? Wait, why does it say lazy?
Thomas,
Uh-huh.
it's an entire level of 2 square platforms where some of them have guys on it.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the kind of thing you'd get if you just threw a bunch of magnets at the fridge and went, that's the level layout.
Oh, damn. I want to make levels that way.
See, we can't anymore. If you make a game, you can't do this kind of thing anymore, because you're not allowed to make shitty games anymore.
Oh, is that a rule? There's no such thing as shitty games anymore?
Oh, you can't be this lazy. Well, okay, sorry. If you're this lazy about it, the Jimquisition will eat you alive.
That he fucking will. He is ruthless sometimes. I like him, though. I like Jim. He's a good guy. I've never met him. I am definitely not on a first-name basis with him.
Which is why you just referred to him as by his first name? Good, okay.
Daniel?
Yeah.
I'm just a bad person. That's really the problem. Now I fucked this up? Oh, I sure have. That's even worse than what I was hoping for. Not hoping for, but was worried for. So, this is generally... I mean, we're on level 6 now. Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
Level 6 of 20... The fuck?
Well done.
Alright, so...
So now we're going to show you level skipping.
Yeah, so it's going to give me a little message here right now. A secret message for advanced players. In level 1, immediately after picking up the flower pot, hold down the number 1 on the keyboard and press start to warp to level 4. I'm going to show you how that works right now, and then I'm going to show you why that's important and why we just went through this whole thing. So, like it said, the flower pot, it's up there at the top in the middle. So if I go like this, and then I go up to level 2, and then I kill that guy, and just play the levels like I normally would, and then grab this. If I hold 1 and hit start, Now we're on level 4. So, I showed you that so I could show you what I'm about to do. So, how much time we got left in this episode?
6 minutes, 22 seconds.
All right, so we'll be back in just a second when I will show you what's up.
We'll be back in 6 minutes and 22 seconds. Please just watch this screen for that length of time.
Yeah, I didn't know. We'll be right back. Aren't you glad that I'm not going to make us do all this? All 25 levels?
Well, you are making me do all 1001 games.
But that's...
You're already Mecha Hitler.
Oh, okay.
You're the thing that Hitler would fight in a movie where he's the good guy.
Jesus Christ. All right, so here we are on level 2. Now, this game, like I said, has 25 levels. So the question is, how do you finish a game with 25 levels? Because there is one guy that I found on YouTube who has played the Atari 800 version a substantial amount. And, well, he hasn't beat the game. He got to level 24?
You already failed it.
And then, I don't know about that. We'll find out in a second. Daniel's right. I may actually have just fucked this up. Because I was playing the level the way that I would if I was trying to beat the level. Oh, I almost walked right into that fucking guy. Daniel, I should probably start paying attention now.
You probably should.
So there's one guy who's playing it. He got to level 24 and then couldn't get any further. And that was playing from level 1 to level 24. Like, I'm not going to say this game is impossible. I'm sure there are people out there who have totally beaten this game. But I will tell you right now, it's not the kind of... Nope, it's gonna make me start over. Alright, so it's not the kind of game that would work for this show. How many parts do you think we'd have to make this game to beat it from level 1 to level 25? If I spent, like, the next week practicing this.
Like, 3?
3 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
If I spent... No. I'm just gonna tell you right now, even if I was practiced up, this game is long enough that, I would have trouble...
It took the guy on the Commodore 64 version, 34 minutes. That'd be 2 episodes.
Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know why we were able to beat Hero? Or, I don't know if it's happened yet. Again, we're playing these a little out of order.
Jeez, Thomas, you gotta stop talking about video games we've played on the show.
I know.
We're not doing them in order.
I know. I chewed him out for that earlier. I don't even remember what episode that's going up in. But... Okay, so I leave them... Yes, I leave them alive for now. But when we played Hero, why were we able to beat Hero?
You practiced.
What was the other thing?
Level select.
No. Well, okay. I did warp to level 9 in that one, but that wasn't why we beat the game.
No, we could have beat it without that. We didn't want to go through all the first 9 levels when we really didn't need to every time.
Well, and the first 9 levels are chump change. Like, I don't think... I might have died by accident once on one of the first 9 levels. But, it's not level select. It's the fact that you could get, lives. Extra lives. This game, you get 1 extra life once. There we go. Level 22. We're on level 22 now. How's it feel, Daniel?
Good.
So,
I made a lot of progress.
Yeah. So this, for those of you who are paying lots and lots of attention, or have watched the motherfucker. Daniel?
We're gonna beat this game on this episode.
Oh, we definitely are not. If you watched the first time we played,
if you watched the first time we played Manic Miner,
yeah,
we are very sorry. But also, you'll recognize this as the last level.
Also, that was Miner 2049, they're not Manic Miner.
Whatever. They're the same game, one just happens to suck a little more.
It's true. So this is a variation.
This list makes me angry. I am not normally an angry person.
Aren't you?
No.
Daniel?
Yeah?
Kind of are. But this is a variation, a much harder variation, on the last level of the first game. Now, I don't want to go down that slide.
Ever.
Ever? Well, I guess not really, do I? I mean, there's no reason for you to use that slide unless you fuck up, like I have in the past. So, I think that some of the ways that they have made this have changed this level for this game. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't excuse all the other bullshit in this game, but I think that the way that they've modified this level is neat.
One of my plethora of problems with games from this era
Uh-huh.
is that at some point in time they mistook harder for better.
Wait. Oh, if I'd gone a little bit further, the pipe would have saved me. So this is my last life. Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
Yay. We may have to try this a couple of times. You're totally on board for that, though, right?
After this, you may see a video of somebody else playing this game, and we'll just do voiceovers and pretend it's us.
I did it, right? I did it good. How long is left in this episode?
Hold on, let me see.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
1 minute, 10 seconds.
Okay, we're just gonna say...
No, beat the level.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess Wait, I thought that was my last life. Wasn't that the... I guess I don't know how to count. Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
Counting is hard. All right.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I really thought that was my last life. Because, I believe as I just discussed...
Counting is hard.
Okay, good. Alright, cool. We can beat this level. We got it in the bag. I didn't miss any, did I? No, good. Because that'd be super embarrassing. Alright.
You don't need those?
But
Okay.
I wanted them. You need to understand, Daniel.
Was that an extra life?
No. I've now got too many explosives, so it's warning me that if I try to launch, I will fucking die. Alright, so here we
You
are.
got 250 TNT.
Huh?
You've only got 250 TNT.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, so here we are on Advanced Pulverizers, where, I have to try and... Join us next time on 2-Player Start when we'll try Advanced Pulverizers again, I promise!